Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1976, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which television personality created the iconic game shows Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune? Merv Griffin. What type of fish is used to make the Scandinavian dish gravlax? Salmon. Which character in Charles Dickens' novel David Copperfield is famous for his obsequiousness and for representing a sycophantic social climber? Uriah Heep. Which movement of Gustav Holst's orchestral suite The Planets provides the music for the hymn I Vow to Thee, My Country? Answer: Jupiter. Jupiter, the bringer of jollity. Which organ filters the blood and helps produce antibodies to fight infections? The spleen. In the Bible, who asked King Saul for permission to confront the Philistine champion Goliath? David. Which prominent American actor, renowned for his portrayal of Hamlet, suffered a family tragedy in April 1865 when his brother assassinated President Abraham Lincoln? Edwin Booth. What is the capital of the Falkland Islands, Islas Malvinas? Stanley. Which U.S. president had a custom, oversized bathtub installed in the White House after reportedly getting stuck in a smaller tub? William Howard Taft. Which major port city is located at the mouth of the Yangtze River? Shanghai. Which English king was born in Beaumont Palace in Oxford in 1157? Richard I. Which gemstone is traditionally associated with a 55th wedding anniversary? Emerald. Which 2002 musical film stars Renee Zellweger and Catherine Zeta-Jones? Chicago. Which naturally occurring radioactive element is the most abundant in the Earth's crust? Answer: thorium, primarily thorium-232. Which explorer who sailed to India in 1497 established a direct sea route from Europe to Asia by rounding the Cape of Good Hope? Vasco da Gama. What are the first three words of the Bible in most English translations? In the beginning, God. By what name is the fictional character Selina Kyle better known? Catwoman. Which computer famously defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov in 1997? IBM's Deep Blue. Which televised singing competition features a rotating chair format and has Adam Levine as one of its prominent coaches? The Voice. Which U.S. state is home to Red Lake, the largest lake located entirely within its borders in the region known as the Land of 10,000 Lakes? Minnesota. On which TV series did the dogs Zeus and Apollo appear? Magnum P.I. Which Atlanta-based NBA team has a mascot named Harry the Hawk? Atlanta Hawks. What nine-letter word names the small silk skullcap worn by Roman Catholic clerics, whose color indicates their rank? Zucchetto, who, in 1919, carried out the first artificial nuclear disintegrations by bombarding nitrogen with alpha particles. Ernest Rutherford. Which character did Matt Damon play in a film trilogy about an amnesiac former CIA assassin trying to uncover his identity while being hunted by the agency? Jason Bourne. Which team did James Hunt drive for when he won the 1976 Formula One World Championship? McLaren. Which zodiac sign is symbolized by the ram? Aries. What is the capital city of Australia? Canberra. In what film does Dustin Hoffman play both Michael Dorsey and Dorothy Michaels? Tootsie. Which species is the largest member of the dolphin family? Orca, killer whale? In which country is the Yoruba language primarily spoken? Nigeria. What primary element does the Hopi snake dance seek to invoke for agricultural prosperity? Rain. Under what stage name is singer Clementina Campbell better known? Cleo Lane. What sport is considered America's national pastime? Baseball. Which biblical figure, described as a great-grandson of Noah, is called a mighty hunter? Nimrod. Which artist sang the 1983 hit 99 Red Balloons? Nena. What is the name of the fruit of the blackthorn tree, commonly used to flavor a British gin-based liqueur? Sloe. Which American television producer and director, who died in 1991, created the 1960s sci-fi series Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, Lost in Space, and Land of the Giants? Irwin Allen. Which Peanuts character has a long-standing crush on the little red-haired girl? Charlie Brown. Mozambique and which other African country have the letter Q in their names? Equatorial Guinea. What anatomical feature do marsupials use to carry and nurture their young? Answer: marsupium pouch. Which positive integer, when multiplied by itself, equals 9? 3. Which religious movement was known for selling or distributing flowers and greeting travelers at airports in the 1960s and 1970s? Answer: the Hare Krishna Movement, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON. Complete the title of this James Bond film, License to Gore. Kill. Which perfume house produces the fragrances Obsession and Eternity? Calvin Klein. Who directed the sci-fi film Blade Runner? Ridley Scott. Which U.S. president was in office when Hawaii became the 50th state in 1959? Dwight D. Eisenhower. Which Finnish-American architect, the son of Eliel Saarinen, became famous for innovative designs such as the Gateway Arch and the TWA Flight Center, and helped shape modern architecture in the United States? Eero Saarinen. Which 2010 film chronicles the founding of Facebook and the legal battles that followed? The Social Network. In cooking, what is a bouquet garni? Answer: a bundle of herbs tied together, commonly thyme, bay leaf, and parsley, used to flavor soups, stews, and stocks. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.